Jason Unleashed. How's it going? Jason Carney here. Happy Friday. The week is over. The weekend is here. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Excited for today's guest because today I have a trailblazer. Someone who has been doing her own thing and doing it right and just changing the game in regards to the beauty industry and entertainment. I'm talking about Jayla Rocks. Jayla Rocks, yes, you guys, she is the first person of the trans experience to create and helm her own beauty line, Batme Cosmetics, in addition to everything wonderful and amazing that she's doing. Let's bring her in and I'm gonna let her tell you all the reasons why she is incredible. Boom, we're going live with
Oh, my dog is right here. She might chime in on the broadcast too, so don't mind her. Valentine is just being a lazy staffy. Jayla, hey!
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you and see you. You look amazing. Good to see you.
Oh, yes, good to see you too. Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Jason Unleashed. It's my pleasure to have you on the show. I know we've been trying to make this happen all quarantine, and look, here we are. We are here.
I know. I had to get myself together today because I've been like sitting at home, wearing my mask, being socially responsible. So now I get to finally see people. So it's like good.
Yeah, look, being socially responsible, I never in a million years thought it would take so much out of me not doing anything, right?
Exactly.
First of all, good to see you, like I said. Secondly, how has quarantine been treating you? You're a busy girl.
Oh my God. You know what? Um, Away from the not seeing people thing, it's been really good to me because we always manifested that 2020 is going to be our year. And it's been one of those things that we manifested, you know what I mean? So, yes, we aren't able to go out and see each other, but we can learn a lot. Like for myself, I've learned a lot about myself spiritually.
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, look. The reason why I had such a visceral response there is because that's one of the questions I ask people and I've been talking a lot with people is what have you been learning about yourself in quarantine? Some of the shit that I have discovered and created in the last 6 months, I never in a million years would think that I will be doing what I'm doing. But for yourself, what has been those enlightening aha moments that you've been like, damn, who am I?
I know this is very kind of corny, but actually enjoying a shower.
It's not
No,
corny.
let me explain. Let me explain. Okay, so I do most of my thinking in the shower, most of my brainstorming in the shower for years, and I even practice my arguments in the shower. You know what I mean?
Same.
So I was like, so it's for me being in the shower, I have to learn how to be in the present moment and actually enjoying the things that I'm going through life experiencing. So I was like, I never actually experienced this, lathering and just simply washing my ass. You know what I mean?
Hey, sometimes it bees like that, right?
Yeah. So this being in the present moment, especially like going outside and not really being so distracted with what I have to do, what I have to pay my bills, walk around the neighborhood. Now, I live next to the Brady Bunch house, so everything is cool in suburbia over here. So I
Yeah.
have to walk around and enjoy the flowers and the nature and the birds chirping. And it's been, trying to keep pulling myself back into the present moment is what I've been learning.
Yeah, well, first of all, congratulations for mastering the art of a good shower because I look, the loofah, the shower gel. It's a
Yes,
moment. It's a
it's
moment,
an
right?
intimate moment with yourself.
Right,
Absolutely.
right. And you know what? We've also learned the value of great self-care in quarantine. So I celebrate
Yes.
you, but we also celebrate you because you are, as I said, a trailblazer, right?
I like that
You're
word. I really like that word. I've been using it really heavy recently. I ain't gonna lie, but
we, I,
I like it.
we co-sign your use of of the word Trump because it's factual and actual. It's factual and actual that you have done some pretty incredible things. But let's go through your whole journey because I think this is something that people
Uh-oh.
need to really celebrate you on, and that is one, you are of the trans experience. We know that 2020 has shown a light on some bullshit in the world, right? We've especially in
Yes.
our country. But for you, what has it been like having conversations and seeing the blatant racism and the lack of, I would say, care for the LGBTQ plus community, and especially women of color in the trans community. How are you reconciling that? How are you doing?
You know what? For me, I've always learned that don't talk about it, be about it.
Right.
So, like I said, I keep saying that everybody, we all kept preaching this all 2019 that 2020 was going to be our year. We didn't know
Hmm.
what that year was going to be for us, but we are shining a light on everything. When you have 2020 vision, everything's clear, everything's there, so everything's coming to the forefront. So now we know what we need to do as far as moving people out of certain places of authority. And for me, I would say like I consider myself a pillar of the community and doing my part. So have used my platform for good. I have Batman
Hmm.
Cosmetics, and we have been donating profits to, Black Trans Femme and, defense emergency funds for the people who have been putting themselves out there physically on the front lines, literally, fighting for our rights.
Right. I love that. I love that. And it's interesting because we're going to talk about Batme Cosmetics, which is why you're a trailblazer, because you're making history with being at the helm of this cosmetic company. But the beauty industry is something that, look, a cool kids club, right? There's hierarchies of coolness, especially if you are by POC or POC. The struggle is there because your non-POC counterparts have the privilege that pushes their brand and what they're contributing to the forefront. So you donating, even though you don't receive the support from the non-POC, is a pat on the back to you because, as you said, that you are a pillar of our community and you're doing the good work, and you should be lauded. You should be exalted for what you're doing. So, but we're gonna get to Batman. Let's talk about you as a
Yes,
host,
okay.
and you being you're still kind of fresh to Los Angeles.
I
But you
am.
are like what, going on just 2 years here? You're like a baby to
Like
LA.
like 2.5 working on 3.
No one gives a damn until you're here a decade. But you're new to LA, and in the time you've been here, you have been able to link up with places like AfterBuzz TV. You've been featured in
Yes.
Forbes magazine. You undercover boss working for CBS. Your journey to coming to LA and being Jayla Rocks. Take us through that.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, it all started back when I was 4. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Let me tell you why. So I've always been like a theater kid, and that's always been my form of meditation is through art.
And dance, yeah?
So, and dance, yes. So my very first role was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's silly, but if you think about it, the play isn't named The Reindeers. The play is called Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I
Right.
had a big opportunity to, you know, make or break this little show. And I felt like all eyes were on me. I received, the love and the applause. And me at 4 years old, that was something that released some type of energy in me as like, I like this. I like doing this. And I like making people happy and entertaining people. So I've always kept up with that and always kind of Rudolphing my way through life, if you will. And it's been a lot of heartbreak, a lot of rejection,
Sure.
a lot of people leaving, a lot of people,
Right. Yeah.
even leaving me physically or just leaving me from the world. You know what I mean? A lot of
Yeah.
tragedies been happening. So um, I try to find this presence in the universe, I guess, or God, if you will. And I just ask God and just say, I know that you have me on this journey. I know if it was easy, then everybody would do it. But
Sure.
allow me to be a vessel through you. Allow me to work through you. Allow me to spread the message that you want me to spread in the way that I best and you see me fit. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So that's just kind of where I am is just finding, because like and Maria says it all the time is that life happens for you and not to you, and I've always
Right.
been keeping up with that. Uh-oh, these damn ear
Pop.
pods.
I hate them. I hate them.
Look, I
They're
just got them,
sabotage.
so yeah, I just got them, so I don't know how to act. But life happens for you and not to you, and with everything that she's done in her life, like it just keeps me to keep pushing.
You're talking about Maria Menounos, the founder and
Yes,
creator of AfterBuzz TV. Awesome. Yeah, I worked at AfterBuzz for like 4 years back in. So it's a great place and a great place for people to have to practice and to really just connect with people as far as being on camera. Shout out to
yes,
AfterBuzz. So you come to LA. and you're doing your thing. Let's go back though to your journey as a trans woman. Take us through that
Okay.
because that's deep. That's deep, and that's real life. And I think now more than ever, people are. We have Pose. We have this shining beacon of a beautiful example of the trans experience, but yeah, it's through the lens of Hollywood. And that's not and they are telling stories that are very real for a lot of trans people, but yet again, there's a glaze of lights and Ryan Murphy and music and FX and the Hollywood vehicle behind it. But for yourself, what was your journey? What was your trans experience? And what is your and what is your trans experience now?
Yeah, I have to say that for me, I've always felt the same throughout life. I guess of course, despite like obstacles and all those things, but I am when I got to a point of finding out my mind for myself, I start to develop language for it. And now that
Right.
we're seeing more people that are visible, I'm starting to find myself in this like, okay, now I'm starting to understand this. And I'm just as new as everybody else figuring out all of these things too. So for me, it's more about just opening my heart and receiving everything that I can, filter what I don't need.
Oh, you froze. You're back. You're back.
Am I back?
You're
Okay.
back.
You guys do not call me while I'm on here. So it's more about like, opening my heart to receive the language and to learn from everyone else around me. And growing up and from Atlanta, I've had role models and strong Black trans women who came before me that
Uh huh.
shaped me of the do's and don'ts in life. And I'm very grateful for it. And
Yeah.
for now, I now live in a place in LA where it's just everybody's free, everybody's everybody, and you actually get praised for being who you are. And so now for me, who am I? That's where I am right now. So I'm starting to refigure that out as I'm starting to, I guess for my 26th birthday, rediscovering who is Jayla Rock. So that's why my Instagram name is that.
Which is so I love. It's a little ominous, but also it's like intriguing and sexy at the same time because like I get pissed that my Instagram name is Jason Carter Official because that was like the thing you did when Instagram was like coming up. It was like, oh, you're official. I so wish I could change it
Yeah.
to like I am Jason or like me I am
Yeah.
Jason, the elusive Chanteuse or some shit like that. But I digress. I digress. But we're here now, 2020.
Yeah, we're here now. So
2018, you decide to help the world by creating Batmy Cosmetics, which has made you the first woman of the trans experience to own and found their own cosmetics company. First of all, congratulations.
thank you.
Congratulations. That's huge. That is
I
huge.
would
And
show you, I'm a walking billboard, but this ring light is a little too harsh, so you can't really see. But I'll post a picture later.
oh, we got the lashes. And if you guys want to go and check out she has palettes, she has lashes, she has makeup, go to batmycosmetics.com, get into it. It's awesome. What was that born of? And taking the risk as a woman of color, we're seeing the conversation about supporting Black businesses. And we know that it's
Yes.
not easy. It's not easy to start something, and it takes a lot of money, a lot of resources, and it takes a lot of passion and soul. What was the catalyst for creating this beauty empire?
You know what? I am like Keepy McKeeperson. So for me, I am very like I try to find ways to life hack, if you will. So it was more of a thing like what I spend the most money on looking fabulous. So
Boom!
what way can I start to invest in looking fabulous and also earning at the same time and not spending as much money? So originally we started out with just lashes because that's kind of like my profound thing. You gotta have lashes on. So I started just selling, lashes, and the name Batney came from like when you flutter your eyes, it's called
Yeah.
batting them. So it's like bat me, da 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 da. So it was kind of like a play on words, and it was Batney lashes, and we were doing all these things. And my very first Batney motto was Sasha Kobe and Angelica Ross.
Superstars. Okay, first of all, Sasha
Yes.
Colby. I mean, well, both of them. Shout out to Angelica Ross. Incredible. She's doing her thing, and she's also
Yes,
with her production company Pigeon is just killing it. So many great things are coming down the pike from Angelica Ross. But so okay, so Sasha Colby, and if you guys don't know who Sasha
yes.
Colby is,
Google
get
her.
into Sasha Colby. But that's
Yes,
incredible. That's incredible. So they're your first models.
yes. So then I was like, okay, I'm starting to receive this great support from the stars, and I started to take it very seriously. I started to put my own flair to it. I didn't want to try to compare myself to other brands, and because that's where I was headed, and I was like, I'm
You're
gonna
right.
lose money trying to keep up with that. So I started to receive messages from queer people and queer creatives all over and telling me like, your lashes changed my life and I feel great when I'm doing these things. And I'm looking like, girl, they just lashes. But I didn't understand the impact of when you look good, you feel good.
Right.
And I was providing that for people unbeknownst to me. And I'm like, well, oh shoot, like I got to keep this up now. What now? The people are listening to me, and now I'm doing something for people, and they're starting to receive something through these products. What can I do more? So I decided to expand, and now we offer vegan and gluten-free products for everybody. And we actually are one of the makeup brands on Pose.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to Mayhem Miller right now. She's sent some eyes in the comment section. Love Mayhem. Season
Yes.
season 5 of Drag Race, All Star, and season 10 of Drag Race. That's incredible. You took something. You took a risk. One. You said, "Let me go and give back." And it was born of something that you're passionate about. Talking to all the people I've talked to, you're my 73rd guest here on Jason Unleashed, and one of
Yes.
thank you for that. Thank you.
I know it's
Congratulations
an
to me.
odd number, but it's okay.
I don't do even numbers. I'm all about the odds. But talking to people that have had immense success, it was born of them finding something they were intrinsically passionate about, be it music, dance, business, choir, whatever, and then saying, okay, how do I authentically and from a humble place give of that to the world? And so that's why you're having the success you're having, is because it's coming from an awesome place and you're walking in your alignment. Really, you are.
Yes, thank
You are.
you. That means a lot
Yeah.
coming from you.
Oh, well, I would say, hey, girl, I just say the truth because I see it. Sometimes we don't see what we're giving because we're in it, right? It's like being in the storm. You can't see when it's over because you're so immersed in it. But there's so much good that you're giving that people on the outside are receiving. And they're like, this is the shit, And as you said, when you look good, you feel good, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good to feel good. It's okay to be a little vain. If you're not going to take care of yourself, who the hell is, right? Right?
Yeah, exactly. We hear it every week, so you
Boom.
gotta do that.
You have been featured in, you said your makeup's been used on Pose. Congratulations. You've been featured in Teen Vogue. Forbes magazine did an incredible spread on you, talking about your journey
Oh
coming from
yes.
from Decatur, Georgia to Jacksonville to Los Angeles. And we're here now, but you're also a mogul. Remedy TV. You're wearing the shirt. I love it. I love
Yes.
it. I love
I
it.
gotta promote. I gotta promote.
Shamelessly promote. It's okay. But this is a whole new frontier of LGBTQ plus programming that's going to be launching soon. You're taking your time with it. Tell us about this new network
Absolutely.
that you are creating. And it's been a labor of love and hard work.
Oh my goodness. So talk about labor of love. So Remedy Television is going to be one of its first, I guess, one of the first, I don't know, fact check me on that. But we are celebrating BIPOC LGBT talent. And I feel like there are so many people here in LA that are designers and artists and singers and hosts that deserve these chances that we always tell them, oh, wait your turn, or it's just not yet, or we have
Right.
something else we're working on you with, and you never hear from these people again.
Right.
So I'm tired of waiting at the table or waiting for a seat. I just want to sit down myself and just start building one. So that's just where I am, and it's not going to be your what do you call it? Just like basic streaming, if you will. It's going to be giving back to these contributors and providing a network where people can connect on a global scale. So I'm really excited about it. And it's going to be available on Apple TV, iOS, Roku, all those fun things. So that's if you don't see me anywhere else, that's where I'll be. Is like literally like putting this in my cave.
I love it. And what's in the name, Remedy? How did you come to the branding and the name and really the genesis of all of it?
Yeah, absolutely. So when you are sick, you do like like to buy medicine, you get a home remedy. So remedy is exactly what we need right now in media because I'm a big preacher about representation in the media, especially for LGBT, especially for Black trans women of color. You know what I mean? It's very important to tell our stories our way. And
Hmm.
that's what Remedy is about. And I'm bringing on people who deserve these chances, producers, and you know what I mean? Like we're creating this network for everyone, and I can't wait for it to be out so I can take a nap.
Awesome. You guys are growing. It's a lot of work doing your own thing. It's a lot of work, and people don't realize the no's, all the no's, and the begging and pleading you have to engage in. Look, I have to beg and plead people to come on my show, and this is on Instagram. Okay, this is just on social media. Could you imagine? I mean, I can only imagine what goes into a network and having people believe in what you're trying to do. Because even though in 2020 the conversation about representation, especially LGBTQ plus, let's even take it deeper. Trans in the LGBTQ plus experience,
Yeah.
people are just now becoming woke to it because of Pose, because of Transcendent, because of things that have come before, but they're still a little hesitant. They're not going all in. They're not saying like, yes, we need this. It's like, okay, well, let me think about it. Look, if Issa Rae had to have HBO tell her to go back to the drawing board multiple times for Insecure, which is a huge success now. And that's not
Right.
even and that's cisgender black commentary and black content. I can only imagine how hard it is to get people to really subscribe to what you're trying to do.
An
And
entire
even
network. So
right. And but here's the thing though, it's needed though. What you're trying to do isn't nothing that trans people are. It's there's a normalization. People of the trans experience are just like anyone else. You move through the world, you have your experiences, you identify with how you identify with the pronouns she and her, or he and his, and keep it pushing. It's not a no brainer. What I think is important is, as you said, letting people of that incredible experience tell those stories of those incredible experiences, because they fuck it up sometimes. You know, I mean, people who
oh,
are
trust
not,
me, I know.
and the
Have you
tropes are
seen
terrible.
Disclosure on Netflix? If you haven't, I would watch it. If you haven't out there, I
Right,
would watch it.
right, 100%. And I think, and it's just about nuance. And so, congratulations for you to doing that. I know it's going to be a success
Thank
when it launches.
you.
And things you have to let them stew. You can't just rush and put shit out. You got to make sure it's done right, because
Yeah.
when you are a person of color, when you are marginalized, you get one shot. And you have to be exponentially better than your non-POC counterparts. It's true. Olivia Pope says, I had to be 2 times better. And it's the truth. So good for you for taking the time to make sure that it's done right and
Thank
and
you.
it's on point. With everything you're doing though, and all the talents you possess and every place you're at, if you weren't being Jayla Rocks, if you weren't this mogul, this fashion goddess, what would you be doing?
Um, let's see. I absolutely do nothing. So I am okay. I'll tell you a fun story. I'm actively looking to adopt a dog.
I
Um,
did.
I know. I actually saw you hiking that day, and I was like, I want a dog so bad. And I was like, okay, so I have been actively looking to take care of a companion. So I've been spending most of my days on animal shelter websites and like actively looking. So if anybody knows who's like giving a dog away in LA, let me know. I will take care of it. But other than that, I am like a really big Marvel superhero nerd. So I've been playing a lot of video games, and the Avengers beta just came out. So that's where I've been like goes. Haven't been on Instagram, and I've just been playing that. So just nerding out, and that's it.
That's great. That's great. When someone tells you that you are going to go down in history But how does that make you feel? Like, do
I
you
don't.
pinch yourself? Have you internalized that yet?
No, I don't believe it. I have to at some point because it's okay, but I'll let other people tell me. I don't want to take it to my head and be like, well, I am a historian. You know what I mean? Like, I'm nowhere near Harriet Tubman. Let's keep it real. So I want to keep it pushing, and then I guess give me my flowers when I'm alive, but celebrate me more when I'm gone.
Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, Jayla, it has been so awesome talking to you today.
Yes, you too.
Again, Batme Cosmetics, go to batme.com, get into the palettes, get into the lashes. Look out for Remedy TV dropping soon. And you can check Jayla out on AfterBuzz TV. And she's everywhere. She's the Queen's lover. Everyone loves
Yes.
Jayla. And
Thank you.
we're so excited to see what's next for you beyond. Like I said, you're a mogul and you're just getting started. And welcome to LA. I know it's only been 2 years, but still, some 2 years goes by like that in
It's
LA,
been
right?
fun. I love it
Yeah.
so much. So, but it's nothing like home, you know.
Right, right. Where can they find you on all social media platforms?
Yes, so you can find me on. I'm only on Instagram. I got bullied on Twitter. That's another interview. But follow
Well,
me
no,
on
well, hold on,
Instagram.
hold on. How did you get bullied? No, we're gonna talk about it now. How did you get bullied off? Did you get bullied off of Twitter? Twitter's like Twitter ain't
I
shit.
okay. I competed on this show last year called Sequester Access,
Right.
and it was the third season, and I was the only black person in the house for a majority of the season. And we see this on Drag Race as well, is that like
Right.
a lot of the winners aren't a reflection of the people that watch the show.
100%.
And I'll just leave it at that. So
Okay. All right.
yeah.
Well,
But on Instagram you can watch me right. Who is J Lo Rocks and Batme Cosmetics, BATME, and be looking out for Remedy TV.
Remedy TV. That's it. That's it. All the best. I'm gonna talk to you again soon. We're gonna have you back on when
Yes,
to promote
thank
Batme
you.
and Remedy. And thank you so much for coming on Jason Leash today. You are a gem. You are loved. You are valued. You are seen. And keep on killing them, girl. Keep on killing them.
Thank you so much, Jason. I love you so much. And thank y'all for watching.
Mwah. Talk to you soon.
Bye.